Gathered friends, welcome to Rated Exploited. Like and subscribe to empower the world of Matanui. Each gesture strengthens unity with the Bionicle. Now, let us delve into the lore of LEGO Technic.
Hello, Technic fanatics. Thank you for making your return here to Rated Exploited. This week I'd like to focus on a simpler, more straightforward video, as next week I have a huge plan that I'd like to devote all this current time in approaching forward. Originally I had an idea to go over how Bionicle evolved in its packaging, but I'm essentially going to put that on a back burner from this point. I woke up this morning to a glorious comment from one of my older videos. I must admit I'm extremely bad at summaries, even in something as detailed as Bionicle. For anyone who doesn't recall, one of my biggest videos that truly rose in the amount of views and comments is why Bionicle is iconic. And I went into detail how it formed its own identity, and you've never mistaken it for anything that of Hasbro, Mattel, etc. Thanks to a comment that was posted less than 2 hours ago at this point, I officially have received the best way to summarize Bionicle in only 3 paragraphs. Shout out goes to Giovanni Benzo for your very analytical and detailed description. So here it is as follows. Being a Bionicle fan is something I've always been proud of. I am who I am thanks to how Bionicle forged me as a growing up kid, then a teenager, and now adult. This is perfect. I fully relate, and I can't overstate it enough, as I have in my videos, on how I've literally formed and evolved from this toy line. Second paragraph. Bionicle was different. It felt different, special, and thus made us believe we were special in our own way. Think about it. Which toy line has ever allowed its customers to actually engage with it across any media while giving them the absolute freedom to make their own stories and characters? A perfect comparison. Nothing immediately comes to mind. So many toy lines never leave that line in general. I remember learning years ago, it makes sense to make a toy line of a successful TV show, but in reverse, never really does work. Heck, we didn't even get a Bionicle movie till 3 years later into the toy line. In fact, that is also and remains the first ever LEGO movie. Going into the third paragraph, nowadays we see cross-media marketing all over the world with these huge names behind it. Bionicle was way ahead of its time. However, it did so not to reach broader audiences, it did to make a statement. And that statement was, there's nothing like this on the whole planet. Come, join us in our quest to reawaken Matanui. Dude, this is so analytical. I had never thought of it in this condensing depth, because I have such an overwhelming knowledge of the lore that I can't put it into the simplicity that you have. This shows that you take something you love, like each of us Bionicle fans, and puts the entirety in full perspective. I slept in this morning, and this was the perfect thing to wake up to. So man, I have to say, thank you dearly for this glorious comment that totally brings all of us fans together. So I'm happy to be here with each of you, 21 years later, in the Bionicle fandom. This is Rated Exploited, forever your fellow gamer.